Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel, and if we haven't met, you should subscribe so that we can become friends. And if we have met, it is so good to see you again. So for today's video, I thought I would do a little record collection. I know some people call them vinyls. I call them records. To each his own, you know? And I don't have that many yet. I actually just got my record player in December. My mom actually got it for me for Christmas. Thank you, Mom. But I've slowly been collecting a few here and there, so I'm going to show you today. I've organized them into 3 categories. The ones that were bought new, classical, and like vintage. I don't know if some of them would be considered vintage, but I bought them all secondhand, so they're all thrifted. But before we get started, if you would like to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers before September. And if you do, let me know in the comments. I would love to chat with you and get to know you. So without further ado, let's get started. Why don't you grab a snack or a coffee or some tea? This might be a long one. So I'm gonna start with the smallest category, which is the ones that were bought new. A legend. This is Billie Holiday's Lady Sings the Blues. I think my dad and my grandpa actually conspired and got me a few of these together, so thank you very much. It's actually got 2 records in it, Lady Sings the Blues and the Best Of, so you have so many Billie Holiday songs, but it is so freaking cool. Billie Holiday is one of my favorite singers of all time. This is a band called Flight, and it's their album The Loved Ones. I freaking love this band. I actually need to go get the record because I was listening to it while I was setting up. This one actually has a little bit of a story to it. So I saw Jade Bird October 1st of last year, and Flight opened for her, and I got to meet them at the merch table afterwards, and I didn't know what to buy. I didn't have any records at this point because I didn't have my record player or anything. And I thought, well, I could get their record for my first record. So that's what I did, and they signed it. One of the guys actually is not in the band anymore. I think it's this guy. So there's only 3 signatures. But this is a great album. I actually named a plant after their song Kathy Come Home. I'll insert a picture of Kathy. She's dead now, but we don't have to talk about it. And yes, I said this was a very short category. This is the last one. This is actually the soundtrack from Into the Spider-Verse, which is a fantastic movie. Oh my gosh. And this is the really only hip-hop stuff that I have, but it's freaking fantastic. And I love this art. This is so cool. Oh, my dad also got me this one. Thank you, Dad. And now I'm gonna quickly run through the classical ones because I know those aren't super interesting, but I love listening to these like when I'm editing a video or something. This is Opera Without Words, Madame Butterfly. So it's the Madame Butterfly opera, but without any of the lyrics. It's just all the instrumental, which is freaking beautiful. I got it for 99 cents at Thrift Smart, actually, in Nashville. And you got a cute little girl in the front. She's so cute. This is the singing Stradivarius, Michel Piastro, and his Royal Stradivarius violin performing with the Longines Symphonette. Longines? Longinés? Longines? I don't know. But it's violin and it's beautiful. Oh, and I got it for 99 cents at Thrift Smart. This is Bernstein Conducts Copland's Third Symphony with the New York Philharmonic. Apparently someone named Baker previously owned it. Thanks, Mr. or Mrs. Baker. I got it for 99 cents at Thrift Smart. It's beautiful. And this is Elgar. Some very cool art we have here. String Quartet in E minor and Sonata for Violin and Piano in E minor. And we got it for 99 cents at Thrift Smart. And these last 2 are both Beethoven's trios for violin, cello, and piano. And they're freaking beautiful. One of the songs, I think it's the 3rd one, sounds like the Captain America theme song. I don't know why. It just does. And every time I hear it, I'm like, flashbacks. Okay, this last category is the most beefy because your girl loves some vintage records, okay? Are they vintage? Oh, I don't know, but I'm sweaty. Okay. All right. This is Ella Fitzgerald, Misty Blue. Cannot go wrong with Ella Fitzgerald. And I got this for $5.95. So there's this great place in Nashville called McKay's. If you haven't been to McKay's, go to McKay's. It's used books and records and DVDs and everything you could ever want. So yeah, that's where I got this for $5.95. Next we have the beautiful Andy Williams. And this is an album of him singing movie themes like Moon River and Maria, and it's beautiful. And I got it for 99 cents at Thrift Smart. This says $1.99, but all the records are 99 cents. I'd say Moon River by Andy Williams is actually better than the original in Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's so dreamy. Oh, go listen to it on Spotify if you don't know what I'm talking about. And next we have Ray Charles' Greatest Hits. I wasn't sure if I would like this when I was at McKay's and got this for $2.95, but I was like, it's only $3 and I think I like Ray Charles. and I got it home, and I do. I do. And next we have Elton John's Greatest Hits Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1. But maybe this one's better. I don't know. I got it for $12 at McKay's. It was worth $12, most definitely. I didn't really know that I liked Elton John, and then I started listening to a bunch of 70s playlists on Spotify like a year ago, and I was like, I like Elton John. Oh, and this was printed in 1977. That's really cool. It's in great condition. And next we have a bit of an oddball for me. This is Loretta Lynn's You Lookin' at Country. Okay, I don't love country. I like some old country, so that's why when I saw this, I was like, you know, I've heard about Loretta Lynn. This is Take Me Home Country Road. So I was like, why not? And it's only $2.45. It says it's scratched, but honestly, it was fine. I've gotten a lot of things from McKay's that say they were scratched, so they're like discounted, but they're really fine. I mean, they look scratched, but when I play them, they're fine. But this is really good, actually, and I like to listen to it when I want to pretend that I'm not myself. Nancy Wilson. If you don't know who Nancy Wilson is, you do now. She has the voice of an angel. This is Nancy Wilson's Like New, Like Swingin', Like in Love. I got it for $4, $3.95 at McKay's. And it's glorious, and I love it. I don't know what else to say except I love it, and I love Nancy Wilson. And if you don't know any of her music, please go listen to it right now. So I actually got this before I got my record player too, because I knew that my mom was getting me one for Christmas, and I found this at Thrift Smart, and it's just entirely classic Christmas songs. There's so many. Look how many songs. And the only Christmas music that I listen to is like the classic stuff. You got Al Martino, Peggy Lee, Bing Crosby, Nancy Wilson, Nat King Cole. Oh my gosh. I am so freaking happy that I found this. And it's 2 freaking records. Very cool. And this next one of my friends actually convinced me to get. This is the original cast recording of Fiddler on the Roof. And I had actually never seen or heard Fiddler on the Roof before I got this. I think I got this at McKay's. I think it was like $5-10, no more than like $10 probably. But it's actually kind of funny because soon after I got this album, I actually got assigned Far From the Home I Love from Fiddler on the Roof as part of my vocal lesson repertoire. And these last 3 are all Connie Francis. Connie Francis is my favorite singer of all time, if you didn't know. The first one I have is the very best of Connie Francis. My father actually got this for me. Thank you, Father. It's just 15 of her biggest hits, and we love it. Oh my gosh, I know all these songs. Connie Francis has a really interesting story. Side note, I've been really wanting to do like an informational series on different 50s and 60s artists like Connie Francis, Nancy Wilson, some Billie Holiday, some Nina Simone. So if you'd be interested in that, like a really in-depth look at their life and about like kind of the making of their music and their inspirations and stuff like that, if you'd be interested in that, please let me know in the comments, because I'm really kind of on the fence on whether anyone would actually watch it, but it's something that I'm really passionate about. So anyways, yes, this is great. If you haven't listened to Connie Francis and you want to buy a record, this would be a great one to buy. Next is The Exciting Connie Francis with such a cute little cover. I got this for less than $2 at McKay's, $1.95. It's just some really good songs of hers, some that I can't even find on Spotify, which is really cool. And look at how cute she is. Okay, and this very last one is my favorite record that I own. This is Connie Francis live at the Sahara in Las Vegas. It still has the plastic on it, but that's because I don't want to like hurt this cover. I just want to leave it on there. This is so incredible because it really is a recording of her whole performance. So even her talking in between the songs and talking about some of the inspiration for the songs. And it's so cool. It feels like you're at her concert or like you're listening to her podcast or something. It's so much fun. And it's my favorite one, and my dad also got it for me. Thank you, Dad. And that is all for my small record collection, but I'm still collecting. I'm still anxious to go back to thrift stores once Corona wraps itself up here. But that is all for my record collection. Thank you so much for watching. No, seriously, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and let me know in the comments what you think, and please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. All 3 of those things really help me out a lot to grow my channel and reach more people. And if you want, you could follow me on Instagram. It's just at Ariel Music. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you on Friday when I post a new video. Goodbye! My name is... I got a hair on my fingers. It's not even my hair.